Hi, it's Larry Hirschberger, and I am going to read you a beautiful storybook. This was created for a client of ours. There's something special about creating a children's storybook. This particular one was for Madison and Braden. They were six and age 4, and there's nothing like the wonder of a child. So let's just take a look at this. This right on the right, that is the cover of the book, and then the book is called Dreaming of Santa, and this is Dreaming of Santa down the spine, and on the left, we make sure that we put the names and ages of the children and who commissioned the book. That's really, really important to us at Masterpiece Christmas. So let's move right on to reading the book. I love to read a children's storybook, and even more so, I love to write these storybooks. So let's go. Here we go. On the night before Christmas, Madison and Braden did dream of Santa and magic and what Christmas means. With this golden ticket and being polite, you may have milk and cookies this Christmas Eve night. And there is Santa, and as you can see, he's got his golden ticket that he's handed into Santa, and he is so happy. And I just love that. Notice he's carrying something else in this little hand there. We really encourage clients to bring in special things. Braden made Santa a sweet handmade gift, some drawings and wishes where nothing was missed. I love writing the poetry for these books for kids and customizing it for a family. I mean, how are you going to get this back? Think about this picture right here, this poem right here, this story. Think about it in 50 years from now and what that's going to mean to this little boy as he grows into an adult and he reads this to his kids. Now go another 50 years and where a child will be having this book read to them and they will say, the adult will say, this little boy here is your great-grandfather and his sister. I think that's just so special. Santa looked in his nice book to check for their names. He knew they were there, but looked just the same. And of course, you've got to find the kids' names in the nice book. Let's have milk and cookies, Santa did say. Before we begin, be thankful and pray. This is important to us. We believe in teaching kids the true meaning of Christmas, and we also want to bring into every storybook the message that's a true message and meaning of Christmas. You'll see more of that as we go on. The children were sweet and Santa was kind. Please share in my cookies if you don't mind, for cookies like these are special, you know. They are made by my elves from sugar and snow. I love that. Now, you got to figure out, how are you going to eat those cookies? Well, this little fella here, he's going to have his fingers up and he's just going to make sure. Now, take a look at something. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see it. Whatever is happening in a child's face and hands is happening in their toes. So always make sure I've got a window for those toes so you can see them down there. It's just so cute. With a big belly laugh and a rub of his tummy, Santa said to the children, "These cookies are yummy." So he's teaching the kids how to eat the cookies like they do at the North Pole so they can get the full flavor of the snow. And that's where they take a bite and they all yell, "Ho, ho, ho." Santa then spoke with a smile, not a frown. "Let's have some cold milk to wash them all down." So of course, there they are, the kids are watching for the milk to start sparkling. They lifted their cups to Santa's pleasure. "Let's cheer to believing forever and ever." I just think that's so sweet. He's got such a face on. He's ready. He's doing this. "Your list is quite long and sure to be fun. Just remember Christ's ways and give to someone." Santa knew in his heart the children were kind and respectful of others all of the time. And I just really love this. I mean, not only are the kids full of wonder, and this is a list of every toy they've ever dreamed of, so it's very much the giving of Santa, but we bring over here into the poetry that yes, this is a lot of gifts, and yes, it's sure fun. Just remember Christ's ways and give to someone. And so I like to write these books so they have purpose and meaning. We want to have a whimsical storybook of the dream of these children on the night before Christmas, but we also want to have some purpose and meaning to the book so the kids get to understand the true meaning of Christmas. I love this. Look at these children. Santa reached in his bag for a magical treasure that Madison and Braden could keep forever and ever. Just, oh. You know, it's not about taking Santa pics or capturing Santa pics to us. You know, what my wife Ella and I believe in, we believe in capturing the wonder of a child in iconic Santa moments. That's a whole different game. It's something that requires a great deal of knowledge to be able to pull off and capture that wonder and that inner innocence of a child through a sequence of images to be able to tell such a story. Then out from his bag there came a surprise, and magic appeared before Braden's eyes. The gift looked so special, but what could it be? A magic box with wish book, Santa said gleefully. And I love this. I mean, there's Santa focused on bringing out the wish book for him, but look at this stretch of the neck. Right? Look at the little stretch because he's peeking. That is so the wonder of a child. I love this image so much. They held out their boxes Santa gave as a gift. They had to be steady and ever so swift. Look at how beautiful this is. They're getting their little wish books activated by Santa. He's pulling some magic out of his magic toy bag. The head elf quickly knew of the wish book and box and cleverly called like a wily old fox. And of course, as soon as he sprinkled magic on the book in both the kids' hands, the North Pole quickly called, and there was the head elf from the North Pole. Can you imagine being this age and all of a sudden the head elf calls? Bernard, of course. In all the excitement, Santa sat down to doze. The children put magic right onto his toes. They hoped he would awake from this good deed. So from the Bible, a verse he would read. Now look on his lap here. Santa has got his glasses, and he fell asleep reading his favorite Christmas story, the Bible. Now we ask every one of our clients to bring in their family Bible, and it just adds so much purpose and meaning, as you'll see in the next image, the next page of this book. My nap was so good, he said as he woke. Santa then smiled, and softly he spoke. I was reading the Bible and the message of Christ. His teachings will help you always be nice. Now, look at the beauty that's in their faces. You know, not every image with Santa needs to be laughing and wonder. And it could still be wonder, but in a very much softer way. We believe that Santa is a majestic character that's connected to St. Nicholas. We believe that Santa not only believes in Christ, but is willing to teach children the true meaning of Christmas. And this image just shows how important that is. And by having the message right in your children's storybook, there's just few things that are better, that can be read over and over and over to children and generations to come. But then we're right back to whimsical, right? Because it's Santa Claus. The fit is just perfect, Braden said with a grin. Madison then laughed. You look pretty thin. Santa then smiled and was very wise. Look with your heart and not with your eyes. Then right to magical paint. Santa shared how he uses magical paint. The children listened and learned with not one complaint. Just remember the rules, and you surely will find you will get what you give and choose to be kind. Now, one of the things that I like about this, yes, the message is about choosing to be kind, but also listen to the things that are the kind of the life lessons, the affirmations. The children listened and learned, and they didn't complain. So the children listened and learned with not one complaint. Now you're reading this over and over to those kids, and you can see how polite they were, how good they were. He's dipping his brush in the magic paint. She's holding it up to get magic on the end of her brush, but they're being kind and polite, and I love this. What a great thing to read to a child over and over. He told the children of his magical ring. It has special powers and is more than a thing. The times I get lost in the storm with my sleigh, it's my ring and young Rudolph that light up my way. See, we love telling a story. Sure, we could sit the kids in on Santa's lap and he could look at them and say, "What do you want for kids or for Christmas, kids?" Smile at the camera, and you'd get the classic Santa pic. But to me, these pictures are like a glimpse into watching the children with Santa during their dream, where they dream of going to visit Santa at 5 to midnight. You see the clock over here? 5 to midnight. Santa shared how he uses magical paint. The children listened and learned with not one complaint. Just remember the rules, and you surely will find you will get what you give. Oh, we've already read that one. Sorry. Not sure why that's in there again. Madison was clever with her magical grin and painted his mustache where it was thin. Santa was happy when she fixed this small curl. You are my friend and a delightful young girl. I love that we have a private moment with each one of the kids. And I think that's very important within the book, because it gives some self-esteem for each child. It's their private magical moment with Santa. And they're doing something, which I think is important. Santa told the children of the trip that he takes to deliver the magical toys that he makes. I use magic dust to fly through the air. I will give you a little, for I love to share. So there again is that statement, right? That he's giving and he's willing to share, right? I think every page has to have something. It's a fun read, but I also want the kids to be learning as they go. Again, Santa shared all the stories of his magical trip with his reindeer and sleigh, not a train nor a ship. We start right up here, for I live at the top. When all the toys are delivered, that's when I stop. Now, imagine being the age of this child, 4 years old, and being able to sit with Santa and enjoy every minute of this. I think it's magic. It's pure magic. Now, before I depart on my sleigh ride, I will give you this magic, and you must decide how you will use it and where you will share, for you must give to others and always play fair. Again, just to be able to have this wonder here and the beautiful message that comes with it. The children were thankful and gave Santa a hug. They snuggled right in like a bug in the rug. That was the moment that Santa's heart grew 10 times bigger than it was from the start. Look at those children. Look at her up on her tippy toes. Look at that little boy giving him a hug. I mean, how on earth can it get more beautiful than that with children and Santa? It's just, I just love it. Now, this big bear was special to them and their family. It has a whole story behind that bear. So I made sure there was a picture of that bear with these children and Santa. The love of your family you can always rely, for this love is a gift that money can't buy. Santa was thrilled and knew from the start the ultimate gift comes from the heart. Now watch. Look, Santa's gone, right? He disappears. Follow the magic all the way up. And there's the clock at midnight. Follow the magic, and there's Santa out the window waving back at the kids. And the kids are like, wow, Santa's disappeared. As the clock struck midnight, Santa left in the sleigh to deliver the toys, for it was soon Christmas Day. Madison and Braden would never forget the dream of a lifetime when Santa they met. See, this is what we're about. Creating a children's storybook to read to those kids and then their kids and then their kids for generations. This is the wonder, capturing the wonder of a child in iconic Santa moments, and then creating children's storybook and Christmas art for your home, Christmas cards, ornaments, things that have purpose and meaning. Nothing that we make at Masterpiece Christmas is for throwaway. Everything's to keep. We have quality, we have creativity, and we make something that's special and meaningful to your family. Take a look. Follow us at masterpiecechristmas.com and book a consultation with me, Larry Hirschberger. I would love to talk to you about all the details because there's lots. Even the beautiful little outfits, we supply those as well. We cannot wait to tell you the magic of these stories and how to bring your children or grandchildren and have your very own Night Before Christmas Dreaming of Santa children's storybook.